I don't know if it's even a good time to walk, but I'm taking a walk. My shades are not charging because I forgot my charging case in Dallas. Probably not going to wear those for a little while. Junk removal. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be about making changes and having the, how do you say, having that thing that goes off in you that says, hey, it is time to make a change. It is. I have to move forward. When do you make that change? And why? Let's get into this video. Hey guys, my name is Ricardo. I'm the owner of a junk removal service that services the DFW area and Collin County area. We have been doing this for over 18 years. And I say we because I've used a lot of junk removal companies to get me to where I am. I also have 2 successful haunted houses, one in Fort Worth and one in Dallas. And I run those every October. I want to get into this video and talk to you about some of the aspects of this business that are not working for you. A lot of us owners, we go to work daily and we don't make money. There's only a handful of junk removal companies that actually are not in the red, that actually make money in this business. There's only a handful. And it's very limited. It's very hard to find those companies. Very hard. So there's a lot of companies. I would say 1 out of 50 companies in junk removal will probably make money. And there's about 1 out of 2 people that say make money, but honestly they don't make anything. They go to work every day and come home with $1,000, but their expenses are $998, if you know what I mean. And I don't want to be a jerk about it, it's just a plain fact. It's the truth. That's what it is. The truth is that most of these companies think that their bottom line is good, but then they look at their bank account, there's no money in there. You know, if you've been working in this business for a while and you've been struggling in this business for a while, I'm going to tell you something, and you don't have any money in the bank, you're doing something wrong, guys. You're not being profitable. You don't know what your fixed expenses are. You don't know what your break-even point is. And the rules of junk removal don't apply to you because you don't believe in it. And at some point in this journey that you take of longevity in this business, you have to make a change. This video is going to be about changes. Making changes in the things that you don't believe. Making changes because it's just not right. I mean, you invest in something the first time, it didn't work out, it leaves. The second time you invest in it again, doesn't make any money for you, it leaves. And the third time, well, you do the same thing. You invest your time in it, you invest your hard work into it, your mental state, and then it leaves again. And that thing could be Google Ads, it could be Google Calendar. And I'm not talking about relationships. I'm talking about financial situations that happen. So if you think this, I'm not thinking about anything, I'm thinking about that. So you have to be able to separate yourself from those losses you take and say, hey, maybe this is not working for me. It is time to make a change. another fellow junk removal company that I keep up with and constantly are talking and texting, and we're always sending messages. This guy doesn't know when to quit. He doesn't know when to stop losing money. He doesn't know when to stop investing money. He just doesn't know how to. He doesn't know that every time he throws money into this abyss of losing, he just doesn't know when to stop. It grabs him. The financial bubble of potentially making money grabs him and lures him into this web, this hole, and he falls in, and he just keeps on falling farther. And if you tried it the first time and it didn't work, change it. If you tried it the second time and it didn't work, then you have to change it. And if you tried it the third time and it didn't work, you have to definitely change it. 1, 2, 3, you're out. I know entrepreneurs, owners, business owners that have been in this business, have nothing to show for this business, but what do? They keep on trying. They keep on trying. An entrepreneur is a person who starts a business and is successful in that business. A business owner just starts a business, and if he loses, he loses. If he wins, he wins. That means if he loses money, he's still a business owner. If he makes money, he's still a business owner. But if he makes money, he's successful, he's an entrepreneur. See, an entrepreneur starts a business and keeps on starting on that business, and eventually he gets successful in it. And that's how you do it. That is an entrepreneur. And what we have is a lot of people out there that are bad business owners. They've never owned a business in their life. They have never, ever owned a business in their life. And they think junk removal is going to save the future. They have this misconception that this business is going to, God bless their hearts, is going to like take them out of this abyss. But they won't make that change. And there's an equality issue of that change. There's nothing that supports what they're doing is right. And they just kept throwing money into this. Values get thrown into. Arguments get thrown into. Change never happens because of stubbornness, because of egoness, because of their attitude, because they stand for so much. You know, I try to help out so many companies to be successful in junk removal. And there's a reason I do that, because in the long run, I'm going to be successful. But these companies are not owned by good business owners. They are bad business owners. Horribly bad business owners that don't know how. They don't know what their expenses are. I saw a video today. I watch YouTube videos about other businesses, and it amuses me. Someone goes in there and says, hey, so one of the franchise owners goes and visit one of his franchisees, and he says, how much do you pay in rent here? And he says, oh, I pay about $3,900. I think it's that number. I think so. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? Brother, you don't know how much you pay in rent? You think so? They ask him, how many trucks does he have working right now? And he goes, well, I have to check with the general manager. He's the owner of the business. You should know that stuff. And you know what he does? Nothing. He doesn't make a change to his business so he can be profitable. He makes absolutely no change in the business to be profitable. And you know what makes a good owner and a bad owner? Is knowing that it's your fault you're failing in this business. Having that confidence. To say that you will make a change. Having that confidence to say that things will be different. Having that confidence. Being able to look at where you're losing money and making a change to it. And being able to get rid of employees and fire people because you're losing money. You know, I watched another video about this guy who was not making any money in his business. I mean, this guy was, dude, he was losing so much money. And he said, hey, I don't want to let down my 6 employees. Let down your 6 employees? Let down your 6 employees? Brother, you think those employees would go to war with you? Those employees won't go to war with you. You break down that door and see who follows you, brother. You. That door's, there's a fire on the other side of that door, and your business on the other side of it. You think your employees are gonna bust out that door to help you, bro? And you're worried about them? Listen, I don't mean to put it like that, but the reality is, only a business owner takes care of his own business. A business owner only takes care of his own business. A business owner only takes care of his own business and has love for his business. Not this crap. And you're thinking that these employees are gonna make a change for you? No, man. It doesn't work like that, guys. It doesn't work like that at all. Running a business is tough. I've been doing this for 18 years. I've seen so much things in this business. I've seen so many ups and downs of this business. I've seen businesses fail. Hell, I see businesses fail all the time. It doesn't make a difference to me. It's not my business, but I see it all the time failing. The fact is that most of these business owners don't care. They didn't really put a lot of effort into it. They've never been a business owner and they give it a shot. They like try it out. What? That's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. Why give it a shot? Why even try it if you don't put everything into it and you don't make a change and you don't put no effort to make a change in your business? Why? You know, if you're doing something, you're losing money into it, and you're just continuing to lose money, make a change, man. What does it hurt, dude? Golly. And these employees, this guy, you know, he says, in the video, he says, oh, we were just, I don't want to let these 6 employees down. I don't want to let them down. They have families. Well, dude, you have a family too, bro. You have a family. Think about yourself first. Man, you got to think about your family first. Not another person's family, not right now. When you're not making money, how are you going to pay your bills, brother? How are you going to pay your bills? I just don't understand the thought process in some of these owners that are losing money and don't want to make a change. I've never understood that. They'll stay in business, they'll lose money day to day, but they keep on paying those bills. How you doing, guys? What? That doesn't make any sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense to me. How a business owner will continue to stay in business, lose money, just to make their employees happy. They're the only people making money. The employees are the only person making money. You keep on losing, but they're getting a steady paycheck. Here's another video for you. I saw this video the other day, and the guy says, me and my wife used to get a paycheck last year. We haven't received one paycheck this year, but all the employees have. What? Oh my gosh, these guys are out of control. It blows my mind away that business works like that. That the efficiency is just not there. That the idea of running a business is not there appropriately. That they don't never been in business. So now I'm going to tell you something about junk removal owners. These guys have never ever owned a business in their life, and they think they're going to get in this business and it's all unicorns and rainbows and this is the easiest business ever to start. And the truth is, it's not. It's a very difficult business. Why start it if you put no effort into it? Why start it if you put no chance for change? You understand what I mean? You give it no, you're just not, okay, I'm not going to change anything and we're going to keep it pacing. You have to change something if you're not making any money, brother. You have to change something if you're losing money, brother. You have to change something if you can't pay the bills, brother. You have to change something if you and you don't understand how and why you're losing money is because you're not making that change. I hope this video reaches out to people that really need to hear it. Because to be honest with you, a lot of people watch my videos, they comment on them, but they don't study these videos. And it's important to study these videos, take advantage of these videos, and understand them for what they're telling you to make changes in your business long term. Stop the bleeding. I don't get how people allow their business just to lose money daily. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. I'm not making money in this, but I'm going to keep on offering the service. What? I have a friend, and he's in New Mexico. And he does, oh my gosh, let me tell you what he does. He's a great guy, by the way. So my friend, he does moving, junk removal, remodeling, and one more. Remodeling, moving. Oh, dumpster rental. So he does dumpster rental, junk removal, remodeling, junk removal. Dang it. Dumpster rental, junk removal, moving, and remodeling. He does 4 jobs. I told him this, and I told him this a long time ago, brother. He goes, Ricardo, now this is about 2 years ago, a year and a half. He said, I ordered another $40,000 in dumpsters, financing, my truck's financed, all my equipment's financed, everything's financed, Ricardo. I can't make these payments. He had $60,000 a month in payments. 60 grand. I told him, I said, bro, you have that much? I can't even make a payment on that. I'd go bankrupt and I make money. I'm going to tell you something. This guy, I told him, which business is not making money? He said, the moving business, the remodeling's okay. The only one making business is the junk removal, because the high cost of moving and the insurance. He said the only one making money for me is junk removal. I said, then dude, why don't you just concentrate on junk removal? Get rid of everything. Why I got all this? Go stop making payments, send it back. It took him over 8 months to give everything back. It's because he was still stubborn to try it himself. Make the change, I told him. I said, bro, you gotta make the change. You're gonna end your business and only one person's gonna be responsible for that business. It's you. He had employees that wouldn't take care of his equipment. He had employees that would steal. He had employees that would smoke dope on his trucks, in his trucks. He had employees that would take advantage of him. He had employees that would say they were working, but really just effing around with his vehicles. He didn't want to make that change. And sometimes, guys, you have to make the change in order for your business, for you to be successful in your business. You have to make that change. You have to. You have to. And sometimes it's going to take some hard work and take some belief in yourself so you can do it. And stop being avoidant and dismissive of the fact that you're not making any money. You have to see what you're doing wrong. You have to attack it. And if you love it so much, you don't let it go. You fight for it and you keep it. And you be strong with your business and you do it. I love junk removal a lot. I love my business a lot. But at one point I have to let it go. Because of the longevity, I want to do something else different in my life. With the longevity, I have to eventually let it go. But there are people who have had their business for 3 years or 2 years that don't know how to make a change. I had 18 years in this business. I've been blessed in this business. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, that's what I need to tell y'all that, guys. So, I've been doing this for 22 minutes. Holy cow. I started a little late too. I like to walk for at least 30 minutes, so I'm gonna walk a little bit more. Maybe I'll do one more lap. Yeah, maybe I'll do one more lap. Get a little sweat going here. I'm stuck at 250 pounds right now. I'm gonna get down to 225. And hopefully, I've only ate seafood this morning. Hopefully I can make a difference in that. All right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Have a great Saturday night. I'm not doing nothing. I'm gonna stay home tonight. Watch some TV. I started a new show. It's really, really good. And I'm watching Anora. It's crazy nakedness. But it won an Academy Award, and the girl on it won for Best Actress. So I'm gonna watch that a little. I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.